Grade 2, let's look at paper, grade 11, let's look at paper 2, mathematical literacy, written in June. You know very well, paper 2 is made of measurements, maps, and plans. All right, question number 1. The table below shows a list of explanations and definitions in column B and mathematical terms and concepts in column A. Column A, these are the terms and their definitions. This other side, we're going to match them. Use table 1 above and choose the explanation or definition from column B that matches the term or concept in column A. Write only the letter A to H next to the question number 1.1.1 to 1.1.4. Write down. So this is how they want us to do it. We shall write down the numbers first. The question numbers. All right, column B. A number showing the relationship between the distance on the map and the actual distance. This could have been a scale, a number scale. A number scale. Do you have any number scale? No. So this is gone. The likelihood that something might happen. This is probability. Probability. You have anything to do with probability? Yes. So 1.1.3, it's supposed to be B. Okay, this is taken. C, the time measurement equivalent to the 3,660 seconds. This is approximately 1 hour. We have anything to do with 1 hour? Yes, B. Sorry, 1.1.2. So 1.1.2 becomes C. So this one is taken. D, the boundary that surrounds a circular shape. We call this circumference. We have anything to do with, okay, yes, 1.1.4, we have circumference, so this is B. An equivalent to the mass of body, the mass of a person divided by the height squared. This is the same as BMI. We don't have any BMI, so this one is not used. D was already taken. All right, define the line from one end of the circle to the other end of the circle. This one we know it as a diameter. Passes through the center. Do we have anything to do with the diameter? No. G, the measuring of hotness and coldness. This is temperature. And indeed, this answer becomes G. So this is taken. So they are all finished. So the answers were supposed to be G, C, B, D. How would we mark this? 2 marks each. A. We continue the other questions there. Victor recently relocated from Durban to Thornton because of the heavy traffic. He mostly uses the Train. Study the Train transport map on annexure A and answer the questions that follow. In which general direction is Rhodesfield from Rosebank? Let's go and see the annexure. This is the annexure. So we are saying what's the general direction of Rhodesfield, which this one here. From Rosebank. Rosebank is down here. So that means we are here. And we draw a small. So this is northeast. So the answer here it would have been northeast. Northeast is the answer. Question 1.2.2. Write down the number of stations that are located on the map. Number of stations that are located on the map. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is not a station, it's the airport. So we have 9 as the answer. So we have 9 as the answer. Victor is working. Victor is working in Pretoria CBD. Determine the number of stops he will make or train on his way from work to Sandton. So we have from Hatfield, yeah, okay, sorry, from Pretoria. So he has left. So this is 1, 2, 3. Eventually, he jumps off. So the answer here was supposed to be 3 stops. Determine the most northerly station. The most northerly station. The most, like the one in the northern part. The Hatfield. The Hatfield Metro Rail. This is the one in the most northerly direction. Okay, Hatfield. All right, look at question number 2. Michelle is planning to travel from Hamilton to Johannesburg to attend a conference. The roadmap of South Africa that shows the national roads network is given in Annexure B. Refer to Annexure B and answer the questions that follow. Annexure B is right here. We have the map that we see here. I need to enlarge it a bit. That's how it looks like. All right, let's look at this in the dictionary. All right. Identify the national roads that Michelle must use if she travels from Hans to stop in Kraftnet to rest for a while. So we go, this way. So it's going to rest here. Which roads is it going to use? Remember, it's coming from, it's here. So definitely we'll use N2. It will follow, comes to this place here. At this place, he has to join N9. So the roads are N2 and N9. N2 and N9. All right. Name one advantage of using national roads. We can say there are no traffic lights, less traffic lights. Traffic lights are a few, right? And the speed limit is what? It's 120 kilometers per hour. So the car travels faster. It saves on time and fuel. All right, use a scale of 1 is to 10 million to determine the actual distance in kilometers between Hermes and as the crow flies. If the distance on the map between these two towns is measured as 13 centimeters. All right, what you're going to do first, you write the scale down. 1 is to 10 million. The distance we have is on map, so it has to be this other side. So the one that we want, it has to be this side. It's this, so we cross multiply. So the 13 becomes 130 million. But 130 million, these are centimeters. We want this to become kilometers, as they say in the question here. So centimeters to kilometers, we divide by 100,000. So 100,000 will remain with over the million, 130 million, 5 zeros have to go off. So the answer there becomes 1300 kilometers. 1300 kilometers, 1.3 kilometers. All right, this is question number 2.1.3. All right, we go to question number 2.1.4. 2.1.4. 2.1.4. It will take Michelle 13 hours to travel a distance of 1,415 kilometers between Johannesburg and Hamins. Michelle states that she will be traveling at an average speed of 120 kilometers. Verify showing the calculations whether a statement is correct. So we are verifying. We either verify the speed or time, either way. So if you're to verify time, the time has to be 13 hours. But what are we going to do? We shall take the distance, then we shall divide it by the speed they used. When you do that, remember we are verifying, we are looking for time. So when we do that, we end up having 11,79. These are the hours, approximately 12 hours. So her claim is invalid. Her claim is invalid. Her claim is invalid. Her claim is invalid. Or someone else would have proved the speed of which would have said speed equals to distance over time. The distance is 1,415 divided by 13. You end up having 108,84 kilometers per hour. So you would either prove the speed. Now this speed, it was not equal to this one given in the question paper. So this is invalid also. The time we got here, it's not the same as the one given here in her statement. So the statement is invalid. All right. Look at question number 2.1.5. The vehicle that Michelle will be traveling in consumes, or it takes 7.8 liters per 100 liters of fuel. Calculate the amount of money spent on the fuel for one-way trip from Hamins to Johannesburg. Remember, we are paying at the same Hamins to Johannesburg in brackets, 1,415 kilometers. This is we're going to use. If the cost of fuel costs this much, we are determining the amount spent. So first and foremost, we need to know how many kiloliters are we going to use. So they're telling us if you have 7.8 liters, you can cover a distance of 100 kilometers. They are not going to cover a distance of 100 kilometers. However, they are covering 1,415 kilometers. So how many liters are they? That's the first thing we're going to do. So we cross multiply. This multiplies with that. Then this will divide by 100. So we can do that. 1,415 divided by 100. Times 7.8. So here we end up having 110.38. These are the number of liters that are being bought. You see that? Then we shall cross multiply. Sorry, we shall multiply with the amount per kiloliter, per liter. Sorry. So we have 110.37. These are the liters. Each is 23.71. 91, not 71, 91. So the answer here is got as 2,638 rands 95 cents. First, we had to look for the number of liters. We got it. And then we had to look for the cost. All right. Write down, look at that. Michelle will be listening to some music on her way to Johannesburg and back. She has a CD pouch containing of 6 CDs with a piano, 2 CDs with opera music, 4 CDs with hip hop, and 12 CDs with house music. Which genre of music, has the highest probability to be randomly selected? Which one will be randomly, like, has a higher chance of being selected? It's the music that has the highest number of CDs, which is the house music. Determine the probability of randomly selecting a CD with hip hop. So remember, probability equals to sample over the population. So the sample here, it's hip hop. So how many are hip hop? We shall come here. Hip hop are only 4. So 4 out of all of them altogether, which is the 6 plus 2 plus 4 plus 12. This is 8, 12, 24. So it's 4 out of 24, which is 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6. All right, we look at question number 3. Both a secondary school, learners grow and sell vegetables from the school's food garden. The food garden is shown in the diagram below. Carefully study the diagram and answer the questions that follow. When you look at, as it says, study this diagram is a rectangle because it's 8 by 16, and it's made of other rectangles. Inside, you can see they are telling us 3.1.1 determine the perimeter of the garden. They have given the formula. The problem in paper 2, people don't know how to substitute. So 2 times the length. What's the length? Is 16 plus 2 times 8 plus 2 times 8, which is the width, which is up here. Okay. So we go in and we say 32 plus 16. The answer became 48. Don't forget the units. These were meters. These were meters. Determine the area in meters squared of the strawberry plot if the length of it is 3 meters and the width is 190 centimeters. Take note, they want the area in meters squared. The units are not yet the same. The units are not. So we change it to meters by dividing by 100. So you have 1 common. So now the area is good to go. L times B. L times B, and the length is 3 centimeters, whereas the width is 1.9. Area. It's 5.7 meters squared. 3.1.3. The learners intend to pour the organic composite over the strawberry plot. 1 bag of composites consists of, costing 59 rands 50 cents. Can cover an area of 3.1 meters squared. Determine the total cost. Remember, this cost is also going to be determined by the number of bags that we need. So what we are going to do now, first and foremost, we shall need. So if 1 bag covers an area of 3.1, 1, One bag covers an area of 30.1 meters squared. What about if you have 5.7 meters squared? How many bags will you need? We shall take 5.9, sorry, 5.7 divided by 30.1. So it shows that it's 1.8, or which, since they don't sell half a bag, we shall make these 2 bags. I need 2 bags. You're not interested in the number of bags, you're interested in the cost. So it will be 2 times 59.50. 59.50. Answer here became 119 rands. Question 3.2. The school governing body, SGB of Waterville Secondary School, has approved the building of rectangular long jump pit. Carefully study the given information and answer the questions that follow. First and foremost, look at the length. These are meters. Good. These are meters. Well, these are meters. Calculate the volume of the pit. So we shall say length, it's already 10 times breadth, which is 3.1 times 0.8. Everything is in meters. Sorry. So here the answer becomes 2.4 meters cubed. Meters cubed. Calculate the cost of filling the sand pit to 95% of the volume of the sand. 135 per bag. It costs, okay, the sand costs this much. So they're telling us only 1 bag covers this much area. So we shall say, first and foremost, look for the volume that will be covered. How do we do it? We shall look for the 95% of the volume that we just got here. We have 23, sorry. We have 2.356 meters, right? So we come and divide by 0.8 to find out how many numbers of bags do we need. 2.9. These are the bags that we need, and make them or round it up. So we need 3 of them, but each costs 135 rands 95 cents. So 3 times 135.99. So this will cost 400 407.97. All right, look at question number 4. Roma Mama has fast become one of the trendiest burger restaurants in South Africa. Below is the Roma logo emblem, and it's in the form of a circle. Thank you very much. Okay, we come to this formula. Good, good. Okay, determine the circumference of the O with the star in the set above. So circumference, we shall come here, look for the formula that we need to use. And they have told us it's 2 times 3, 142 times radius, and the radius is 4, 1. So we shall go there, find out the answer as. So here the answer becomes 25,76. These are centimeters. This places. Okay. Calculate the nearest millimeter squared, the area of outer circle. So the area in the millimeters. So that means the centimeter has to change to millimeters. How do we do that? So from 4,1 centimeter to 41 millimeter. So from there we shall come and say area equals to pi r squared. We shall check that. We square and find out the answer. The answer is 5,281. 5,281.702. Don't forget the units, millimeters squared. 4.1.3. The area of the inner gray circle, it's not supposed to be inner gray. This is the yellow part here. Yellow. All right, let's look at that and see. They're telling us the area of the inner gray circle is, okay, that yellow part is 8/9 of the outer circle. So the area of the outer circle, we've already got it as 5,281.702. These are millimeters squared. Let's times that. So we remain with we have an area of this much. So this is the area that is the so-called gray area, this yellow part here. Okay, so they are telling us the star takes up 23% of the area of the inner. So we shall look for 23%. Mm-hmm. So the area becomes, so they are saying, show with calculations that the area of the star to the nearest millimeter is over. Yes, we have shown. You don't need to put value or not. Four point two. This and I've ordered food from Pizza Hut A. So he ordered food from there, and it has to come to the house, I believe, down there. The head show the route, order, and delivery route. Study the information under add. Okay. Mr. Ndava's house is indicated at point C. Name the national road north of the house. National road. We only have one national road, which is N17. N17, Mr. Ndava place the order at 10:35. Mr. Ndava, okay, there we go. Estimated the time. So Ndava ordered at this time. Estimated preparation time is 15. Then the delivery man is expected to be there at this much, but he delays, he comes at this much. Determine the traveling time for the delivery man. So first and foremost, you have to calculate what time will they pick it. So because now 10 plus, okay, 36 plus the 15. What time will this be? 10, 50, 51. But he has to use 15 minutes. Sorry, he has to use. So how many minutes are left? We shall say we are looking at time, which will be the time when it's supposed to arrive and the time when the food was ready. We subtract and find out what is that time. So we find out it's say around 15 minutes. And here subtracting, we have 15 minutes because this is 66 minus 51. You have 15 minutes. Then 15 minutes plus the time he has spent from 11:06 to 11:18. These are 12 minutes. So you add up the time there. That marks the end of paper 2.